Hello everyone, and thank you for tuning in for this new episode of the series of podcasts by the French-Ukrainian Chamber of Commerce and Industry. My guest today is Asad Lapsh. Hello.
Hi, how are you, Sebastien?
Nice to have you for this conversation. You are the country manager of Kuhn, a French company specialized in production and sales of agricultural machinery, and we just heard the sound of a promotional video clip of your company. It's a very upbeat music, probably because of the energy and strength of the machinery you sell. Can you tell us a bit more about your products? Because I assume they are quite important in an agricultural country such as Ukraine.
Kuhn is producing machines in the premium segment of agricultural machinery, and Kuhn today is by far the biggest manufacturer of trailed and mounted agricultural machinery. We have the widest range of machines. We cover practically all types of agricultural production, starting from hay and forage, milk production, meat production, different types of crop production, orchards, vineyards, and so on. And our customers normally are customers who are, I would say, technological customers who are looking for increasing their production and producing, high quality products. Talking about Ukraine specifically, our range of products can cover the needs of farms starting from basically 500 hectares to 100,000. We have products that can satisfy the needs of different segments of the market.
Also, a few weeks ago, the Verkhovna Rada, the parliament, passed a very important law on lifting the moratorium on land sales and on opening a land market by 2021. And one of the uncertainties of the law is whether it's going to allow small and medium farmers to have the means to contract some loans from banks, to have more possibilities to invest, and thus to afford your machinery. Here my question would be, do you believe that family farming has a future here in Ukraine?
Yeah, sure. And to be honest, Ukraine has been passing through a series of crises each 4 or 5 years, and our market is quite volatile. And we see that normally small and medium farms are less affected by crises in comparison with big farms and agro-holdings. I mean, those types of enterprises are more investment sensitive. Basically, they attract funds from various sources, and they are really depending on financial institutions to support their activities in Ukraine. While family farms or typical farmers, small and medium farmers, are less depending on financing, and they are more focused on their core business, which is agricultural production. The discussion with them about purchases is always focused on quality, productivity, etc., and not on price, discounts, and so on. From our point of view, we think that the stability of the agricultural market in Ukraine will depend a lot on how secure they will feel themselves in the current circumstances.
You already mentioned a few crises that Ukraine went through and the volatility of your market segment. What about the ongoing crisis connected to coronavirus? Did it also affect Kuhn Ukraine?
Of course, it has affected our activity as all other companies, all of our peers. When you are in manufacturing, especially in the machinery manufacturing, a lot happens. A lot depends also on your partners, suppliers of different components, parts, and so on. Because factories normally are located in other countries. Also, the ability to bring the products to the market has been affected as well. The logistic chains has been either damaged or disturbed. But the biggest effect on our business in Ukraine this year is more related to the drought. and to the fact that other issues like the volatility of the currency in Ukraine, if so normally disturbs the minds of our customers. They do not know, is it a good time to buy or not, or should I wait, and so on. But coming back to the coronavirus, of course, for us and for our dealers, for our employees, the most important was and still is the health and the safety of our staff. So by going into the quarantine mood, of course, we have significantly reduced our possibility to communicate face-to-face with the customers. And this is mainly, I think, the biggest negative outcome today of the coronavirus, which has affected, let's say, the sales program in Ukraine.
Yes, because we assume your products cannot be delivered via Nova Posta.
Exactly, and also you need to travel to the customer, and you cannot ask your team to anyhow travel, regardless of the risks, to reach the customers. Safety and health is number one, and then money comes on the second or third stage. It's quite important also for the health eventually, but first things comes first.
All of these factors of instability, crises, volatility that you mentioned, it's quite tough to do business in this environment. So how do you manage to face these situations? Do you have maybe any kind of Kuhn magic recipe?
To be honest, we had a very big and strong support from our mother company, from the head office in France. The company has developed a strong and effective program to support our customers. I mean, when I talk about customers, of course, we have dealers and we have end users. I'm talking about the two segments or the two parts of our customers, which are the dealers and the end users. So mainly, when you are in the machinery business, it's quite important to make sure that the machines are running well in the field, and to do that, you need to provide technical support, which is maintenance support and also spare parts. So this was our main, let's say, goal in the first couple of weeks of the lockdown or of the closure. So we had to be sure that parts are available in full volume in the Ukrainian market. So we have managed to bring a lot of parts to store them locally in our warehouse in Ukraine, and also to distribute them through our dealers network. We have also managed, I think, effectively to move from physical contact to digital contact with our customers. We have immediately established a call center, the goal of which was to communicate with all our end users and direct them to register on a portal that was established immediately to ensure that they get all the technical support and technical documentation that they need to operate their machines.
It's very good to know, thank you. This is how you secured services for your existing customers. But what about the perspectives? What about the customers you wanted to bring to Kuhn, to the Kuhn family?
Of course, we had discussions with a lot of customers, ongoing discussions all the time in the past years and months and weeks. And we have tried to keep contact with them also by using various digital means and resources to ensure that we are, in good communication. Before the full lockdown, we have managed to allocate some machines in the regions. We are able, to supply those machines as soon as we get deals done. The good thing that we have been able to establish in the past years, good network of dealers in Ukraine, and also we have managed to hire some employees also located in the region, sales managers, or we call them territory managers, and also service managers. So nothing, let's say, is centralized. We can provide a lot of services to our customers regionally. There is no need really to make big travels for big distances. Of course, as all companies, we are going to feel negative impact and effect of all the factors that we have mentioned with you, but we are going to try to minimize the effect of all of those negative factors on our business this year.
This is all very reassuring. Thank you very much, Asad Lapsh.
Thank you.
And good luck for the next steps of this uncertain and exciting times. We all hope for the best. And thank you everyone for listening to this episode of the series of podcasts by the French-Ukrainian Chamber of Commerce and Industry. My name is Sébastien Gobert. Let's meet soon for our next conversation.